Hi, good morning, everybody. Welcome to my bathroom and all you Winnipeg girlies out there, of course. So, I figured I would do a bit of a tutorial, do a full face of e.l.f. and possibly a couple other products. We'll see, what we get. And maybe just do a little bit of a different eye look for today. And if you girls want to follow along out there, maybe try it for yourselves or do a variation of it. I am no makeup expert. I just love makeup and love playing around with it. So this is for the girlies out there that just want to try something new or shake up their routine. So follow along with me. So first off, I actually have three different primers. I've done my skincare this morning, so it is important to do that, right? And I just got the new e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, and it's actually pretty good. I really like it. You do have to use it sparingly. I'm just to throw that out there to you ladies. I also have the Poreless Putty Primer in their sample size, which I absolutely love because I wanted to try this and it came with my last order, so I was super excited. And I actually don't mind this one. It's pretty decent. I've used it a few times. But I have to say my all-time favorite is the Poreless Face Primer. And this one's super good. Like, it just goes on the skin really, really nice. And it actually, feels really, really good. I always put a little bit on the back of my hand like that. And then go in and start melting it into the skin because it actually does melt in really, really nicely. So yeah, so you'll notice it goes onto the skin really, really nice. And yeah, I'll pause, of course, a couple times in between for no other reason than to be able to smooth something out or, um, get it to set into the skin like it's supposed to, or not have you standing there watching me rub my cheek for half an hour. No. Yeah, so no, this primer is actually a really good one. It's really smooth, really light on the skin, and it doesn't give a ton of quote unquote coverage, but it's a primer. It's not a foundation. So, in that respect, I got more of the translucent um, in this primer. And I actually really like it. I like how it feels on the skin. It actually makes the skin feel super like hydrated and soft and very smooth, like very almost whipped butter feeling. And I really do like that. So that is the primer we've used today. Now, what I usually do after the primer is, of course, I use my e.l.f. Flawless Satin foundation, and this one is in Light Ivory 140, and I really like it actually. It definitely goes a long way. So I avoid putting it directly on my skin because this pump actually does give quite on one squeeze. And then I like to use a brush for myself. I don't know, whatever you, I mean, some women like using the sponge or the beauty blender, and some women like using their fingers, and some women like using whatever. So, I mean, it really is your preference. I myself have started lately using a brush to brush on my foundation. And I just find that doing this gives me actually a really nice finish, but also a really nice sheen on the skin without being overly shiny. And of course, we know that, we want that dewy look, but we don't want to look like we're over shiny. And there definitely is a bit of a difference, isn't there? So I just brush all my foundation in everywhere and get my eye ready and my skin ready. And there are some spots, of course, like most women, I'll go in a tiny bit heavier, but blend it out as best as I can with the brush. And especially around the eyes, I will actually go in after with my fingers and use my fingers to blend it out even more. Um, so then I will take my Kleenex and I will wipe off any excess foundation on the back of my hand. So I find that working the foundation in with your fingers and, of course, you know, smoothing it out around the eyes is an important thing. Depending on what I need, sometimes I will use a concealer and sometimes I won't. I do have the e.l.f. Cameo or Camo Concealer. It's the 16 hour. Super good if you need it, but I'm not really going to use any of this today. I do have, though, that I am going to use, and it is a staple in my ultimate morning start, and that is my Sephora Duo Compact. And yeah, this actually, price-wise, I think I paid like $11.95 for this. I got it on sale just shortly in and around Christmas time. And so, yeah, for me, it was super affordable. I mean, and for a Sephora brand, I have to say that they're often overlooked, like their house brand. They have some really nice products, actually, and I find that their lip plumping gloss and just their regular high shine gloss are fantastic for the price. And I have one of each, so you know. Yeah, and I also, of course, use the Sephora house brand eyeliner. I do have an e.l.f. No Budge, and I do like that one as well. But if I'm looking for something a little to the, because I mean my e.l.f. No Budge is a brown, and my Sephora is a shimmering purple. I think it's called shimmering plum. So yeah, but this is my highlighter and contouring duo, and of course I have my very pretty set of brushes, and I really like these, especially for doing eye makeup. They give you a lot of versatility. So if you're into the old-fashioned oh yeah, I even have some of these. Okay, so if you're into the old-fashioned these, actually you can get a whole bag of them at Dollarama. I think they're like $1.25. But I mean, I use these very rarely. Unless I'm switching something up and I don't have enough time to clean the brush, of course, and you know what I mean. So yeah, but for the highlighter, we're going to go into top of the brow. And I like to give just a little highlight above the eye. And of course, we're going to give a little bit on the cheek, because we like to get a little glow on the cheek. And then I will often give this a little bit of a highlight. I heard it actually maximize, or you know, gives you more of an uplifting look, so I try it. And oh wait, we don't want to forget our nose. So just a little line, like I don't go crazy with it, it's just little on my brush and just literally straight across the nose, and just at the tip. And then I'll take a little bit more and I'll go onto the bridge, but not all the way down, just a little bit, so that the two don't meet. And actually gives a really like nice little sheen on the nose. And then I will take for my contour, and I will start with actually adding the contour color, or shimmer rather, because it gives a bit of a shimmer onto the eye. Not so much the lid as the upper portion, to give a little bit of color up there, as well as to accent that nice little shimmery white highlight we added to the top of the brow. And I really do like this color because I mean, like, it does give almost like a tanned glow, just very natural, not overdone, which is, you know, I really like that. I really like cosmetics sometimes, especially if you're going on the cheek or just this facial area in general that's a little bit to the subtle side, and if it is, then perfect. And sometimes I will contour in and around by my hairline, which is a good idea. I mean, it more so if you have a larger forehead, of course. I do it just to give a bit of extra glow, shall we say. And then I just sort of blend it in very gently with my finger. And then it gives just that nice sort of highlighted hue. And not that it has to be much, and if you find when you look at it that it is a little bit much, then you can always, of course, again, use your finger, blend it out, or find a really nice brush and just sort of get the brush to help you feather it and blend it. I think that's got to be one of my more favorite things about cosmetics, and I don't know about you ladies, but for me anyway, you can always try something. Like, you can always try an eye look, you can always try a contour, you can always try a lip, you can always try an eyeliner, and it's not a tattoo. It's not going to stay there forever. So if you don't like it, you just grab the makeup melter and you take it off. So I absolutely love that. And yeah, so I'm not really all that afraid, quote unquote, to test different cosmetics or different looks. Some of the looks I see, especially, on Pinterest and that, they're really kind of neat. I like them, I do. So I want to give sort of a start off with the liquid eyeliner, of course. So as you can see, I like to start, of course, with a little bit of gold to the end of the eye, and that just sort of gives me my, I don't know, for me anyway, it's like a base, like a starting point, for what is this going to look like at the end. And because I like the gold eyeliner, of course, I'm using it today again. And I am also going to use, of course, my Sephora brand 12-hour eyeliner. And I'm just going to go in with some eyeliner in the beginning, and sometimes I'll even top it up after because, powder fall, right? So I'm just going to add a really nice layer. Like so. And I do a little bit on top as well because the look I seen on Pinterest was actually more of a cat smoky eye. So it had some really neat colors to it too, I have to admit. So of course we want to go in with our lightest color first. And for me that would be this one on the e.l.f. Rose Gold palette. I seen it, I fell in love, I had to get it. So you're supposed to take a little bit of light powder and give your inner just sort of some white depth just right here in the eye. I always like it when you get building stages with powder and with, especially with eyeshadow. And I guess it's just supposed to act as like almost like a base or a starting highlight will be, starting highlight point. And then you're supposed to take a blender and you're supposed to go purple. I'm actually going to blend a lighter purple to the top of my lid because it's actually supposed to be sort of a accent. I will go dark. What the hey? I actually really like this purple. What do you think? I think the look is starting to come together too. So wow, I'm a little bit excited right now. I got to be honest with you. So hang on a second. I'm gonna do the other eye, and of course, I'll be right. Okay, so yes, now I got both eyes done, as you can see. So we've got it to the front, onto the lid, and just a little bit below your first contour, and then of course to the back here. And I'm really liking actually that purple. It's a very, it's not a dark purple, but it does have a very dark pink, like, so I love this purple right now. So I'm actually gonna go in now with the more of a shimmering purple. And we're gonna go with that ombre effect, and we're gonna see how that all blends out and what that all ends up looking like. And hopefully it looks really, really good. And I'm pretty sure, oh, actually, wait, maybe I'm gonna do something a little bit different. Okay, so I have here, I'm actually gonna use this purple, I think. Yeah, definitely. That looks like a purple that I could use right now for the ombre. Oh, I like that. I like that little shimmer that this palette actually comes with. It's super cute, like, and blends so well. So if you wanted to do a purple eye without being overly purpley dramatic and still get a really nice shine, I would definitely go with a look like this because it's super cool and it's cute. I love it. So then what I'm going to do is for under the eye, instead of hueing it right away, I'm just going to go in with a bit more liquid gold eyeliner. And then we get at the bottom. And of course I'll do both sides. And then to get a bit more of a dramatic effect out of this eye, because I really do love it, I'm going to take some gold. Oh, yeah, that's so pretty. I love that. So, of course, I love this liquid eyeliner. It's from Lush, and it definitely lasts a long time. So I like using it as an accent as well as an eyeliner. And it gives such great pigment. I just love that. So I'm just going to do the other eye. Yeah, more of a refined line on both eyes. I love that. Okay, so of course now that we have our color and now that we have our eyes nicely lined, to give them a bit more pop, I always go in with a really nice mascara. Now, I do have the Rare Beauty, but I'm gonna share because, and ladies, I just gotta do this. Okay, so the e.l.f. Lash It Out Loud is insane. Okay, I love Rare Beauty, I do, and in one of my videos, you'll know okay, there's very little difference in between the e.l.f. and the Rare Beauty. So I'm just going to go ahead and use the e.l.f. because I actually really love this mascara. So it's in my routine and I use it quite often actually. And you're going to see okay. Obviously this one I haven't done, this one I have. And I just love the lift it gives. So I'm just going to add a little curl. And by the way, everybody, if you're looking for a really nice eyelash curler, e.l.f. has one of those as well. This is my new e.l.f. eyelash curler. My other one kind of died on me, so I went and got this one. And I'm so glad I did. Because honestly, without the eyelash curler and some mascara, as you can see, my eyelashes would be almost non-existent. So I'm really grateful to the e.l.f. Mascara for definitely giving me this lift. Oh my goodness, I just love this. And I have to say the black is really, really nice, especially against the gold. So yeah, that is what I would say is a really nice sort of ombre purple without being overdone eye look. And I really love it. Leave your comments and let me know if you like this look or if you would like to see some other color combinations, or maybe tell me what you do. And definitely, yeah, if you don't know what to comment, just comment hi or watch. And definitely like and subscribe. Every little bit helps, and I appreciate all of you out there joining me today for the eye look. And yeah, let's do another one again. For me, this is a whole bunch of fun, and I hope it was for you as well. Until next time, everybody, have a great day.